Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing well, and thanks for watching today's video where we're going to talk about cube volume. So remember quickly that volume is the measurement of the amount of space inside a figure, so it's kind of just like what could the figure hold, what is the inside, so that's it. And remember that the base of a cube is a square with side lengths of a, where a is the height of the cube as well, because a cube, every side length is the same. So let's draw one and show what that really looks like. If every side length is going to be the same, we're going to have this here, and everything is going to have the side length of a. Okay, so a here, and the depth, which is kind of how far it is to the back, is also a. And let's think about what volume is. So if I need to figure out how much I can fill into this, basically, if you think of it like a cup, it's kind of how much water can I pour in. It's just going to be the base, which is a times a, which I know is a squared, times the height, which is also a, which equals a cubed. And this is for volume, because I'm taking the area of the bottom and then I'm multiplying by the height of the shape. That's what we did for volume of the other shapes that we've done, and that's just the volume formula in general. You always kind of take the area of the base and then you multiply by the height, and in this case that just equals a cubed. So again, cubes have the very basic formulas, and so let's just see some examples. Find the volume of a cube with an edge length of 4. Well, like we said, it's just going to be the edge length cubed to the third power. And what's 4 cubed? Well, that's 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is going to be 64 units, and its volume, so it's going to be units cubed. So simple, really simple problem here, just plugging in, chugging. Find the edge length of a cube with a volume of 512. So now I'm using volume equals s cubed. I need to find that edge length. I take the cube root of both sides. And so this is a little harder to do by hand. We need to think of a number that can be multiplied by itself 3 times to give us 512. So what I recommend you do, if we were to solve this without a calculator, which I want us to try here, let's think of, let's just start with some numbers. Let's start with 2 is obviously too small because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Let's start with 5. What's 5 times 5 times 5? That's 125. So we need to still go up from there. What about 7? 7 times 7 is 49, right? Times 7 is going to be 243, so we're still too low. What about 8? 8 times 8 is 64. What is 64 times 8? Well, let's see. I don't know that one right off. 64 times 8, well, that's going to be 2. This might be the one. And then what's 8 times 6? 48 plus 3, 512. So that's it. So S equals 8. So that's a good way to do cube roots. You kind of just need to start with small numbers, then kind of slowly work your way up until you get into a range that's kind of close to right, and then you can go up one by one until you get to the actual number. So S equals 8, and I'll say yards because our question was in yards. So that must be the side length, and a good practice in terms of mental math. If you had a calculator, this would obviously be a really basic problem. So let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully the intuition makes sense for how to find the volume of a cube. Thanks for watching.